The moment you meet someone, your brain doesn't wait. In less than half a second, it decides friend or foe, warmth or distance, trust or doubt. That first impression becomes the lens through which every later moment is seen, and once it's set, almost nothing can fully rewrite it. Psychologists call this the anchoring effect, when the first piece of information we receive becomes a mental reference point for everything that follows. Even if new evidence appears, we interpret it through that original anchor. You could call it the gravity of first impressions. The mind orbits around its first judgment. In the 1970s, two Israeli psychologists, Amos Tversky and Daniel Kahneman, demonstrated this bias in a simple experiment. They spun a wheel marked with random numbers and asked people to estimate the percentage of African countries in the United Nations. Those who landed on higher numbers guessed much higher percentages. The random number, irrelevant, meaningless, had anchored their minds. This isn't limited to statistics. When you meet someone for the first time, your brain encodes their voice tone, posture, facial symmetry, even scent. This flood of sensory input becomes the baseline model of that person. Later, when you learn new things about them, their kindness, their intelligence, your brain doesn't start over. It adjusts the model slightly, but the foundation remains the same. That's why a single awkward moment or cold greeting can echo far longer than it should. Neuroscientists link this to what's called the primacy effect, our stronger memory for early information. Initial data gets stored more deeply in the hippocampus, shaping emotional and perceptual patterns that resist change. In short, the brain values being consistent more than being correct. So when you feel trapped by someone's first impression, or your own, it's not vanity. It's physics in a way, cognitive inertia, but awareness can loosen its grip. When we question our own anchors, we make room for truth to move again. First impressions may freeze, but perception can thaw, if we let it. Look at the world just a little differently.